Before we get into today's episode of Colonizer, I just want to say that the microphone for this video was accidentally changed to my monitor's microphone, which is kind of ass. So if the audio quality kind of sucks, that's why. Let's watch the video. Welcome back to Colonizer. This may be the last episode of Colonizer. Yeah, I'm serious. We only have 7 people remaining, and one of them is Al Snow. Let's just get straight into it. Who's first on the chopping block for this episode? It's always fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin, isn't it? Oh my god. We get it, bro. Shut your fucking mouth. Let's just find out where he goes. He goes to the right, which he can't fucking do. Great. He goes, oh! Which means that, oh god, it's Mr. Ass and Paul Bearer versus Austin and Test. You know, I was memeing when I said he might be first on the chopping block. There is a non-zero chance he is next. Austin is fighting his former tag team partner in an effort to save himself from the clutches of himself. And he immediately tags in Test. I think him hitting Billy Gunn once was enough affirmation for him to go, yeah, I don't want to do this. We haven't seen Test fight in forever. So it'll be interesting to see if Test can hold his own in this match, because I don't remember jack diddly shit about Test. Billy Gunn's still doing jackhammers and largely dominating. Nice. There we go. Okay, hold on. Test is cooking. The bait and switch. Okay. The strike combo. What is this guy doing? Well, Test? Bro. Okay, he's throwing. She threw. He didn't know what to do. I don't like the fact that pay-per-views are just distinguished by the logo on the mat and basically nothing else. Like, yeah, it makes sense, but like, what the fuck? Okay. How does that make any sense? He did a big boot and it turned into an arm punch. What the fuck? Anyways, Austin's back in. Mr. Ass is back in. Austin may be regretting his decision. Or not. That's fine too. Luthez press! Alright. Why are there drums on the fucking Luthez press? I think it's just because the timing for the hits is off, but it just literally just sounds like somebody playing the drums. You'll hear it. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyways, here's Paul Bearer. This tag team might end up going back and forth. This might be the reason why these two stalemate. But genuinely speaking, I think if Bubba beats Austin right now, Bubba wins the whole thing. Because there is no way that if Paul Bearer and Billy Gunn defeat Austin and Test, that they ever actually end up doing shit. Thank you, Austin, for just having Paul Bearer run and nothing else. Please tag in Billy Gunn. What the fuck? I do kind of think that... Oh, wait. Rope break. Test is too large to get away with that. Full Nelson Slam? More like a fucking Colossus. I guess a full Nelson Slam is the Colossus, isn't it? I like calling it a Colossus, though. It just sounds better. Maybe I'm a Junior Mahal. No, I don't think his world title was good. I don't think it was a good idea to give him the world title, especially with that little build-up. If they gave it maybe another year and a half, 2 years, I think they could have gotten away with it. But in 2017, when he had like just returned and he beat Randy Orton? No. At that point, you should have just let Bray keep the fucking title. It's like, what the fuck? None of these people are in this game, by the way. If you're here to hear about the wrestler from the Attitude Era, you came from the wrong place, because I haven't watched a single episode of Attitude Era, Raw, or SmackDown. I technically tried to watch the Raw after No Way Out 2001. I think I just hit random on WWE Network one time, and that's what it popped up with, and I was like, alright, I can do this. But like, other than that, I have never. But also, that's such a niche quit. Thank you, Paul Bearer. What? Dunlock? Suck it? What the fuck? Billy fucking Gunn. What the fuck was that? That was the move that Jey Uso fucked up. In comes Paul Bearer, who has, mind you, based on the momentum bar, done actually fucking nothing. Okay, and then here comes Mr. Ass. Oh wait, shit, Paul Bearer? It's kind of a W, because now if Billy Gunn uses his finisher outside, I will kill him. I will murder him in a fucking back alley. Luthez press again. Dude, Austin's never done a Luthez press before this. He's done like 4 of them in this match. A stunner? It's the fake stunner. Real stunner! I think if Test hits him with his finisher, Austin and Test win. But I want Paul Bearer and Mr. Ass to win because I think it'd be really funny. That's just me. I think it'd be really funny. I believe in ass supremacy. Okay, now just hit Test with a move that will actually put him on the floor for longer than 2 seconds, and then pick him up and then hit him with the finisher. It's not as simple as I'm making it out to be. And now in comes Austin. I love how I'm not even trying to hide the fact that I'm biased. I'm literally just sitting here like, yes, I do want Mr. Ass and Paul Bearer to win. No, I will not apologize. Yes, I wish that they would actually fucking hit a finish. Oh, because Austin can do it. And then he hits a... You know that whole Austin feels bad about attacking Billy Gunn? I think that doesn't... Paul Bearer? You deserve to lose that match. So that puts Paul Bearer and Mr. S back in the camp of 316. Can we get a match that doesn't include Austin? Yes, because it's Bubba Ray Dudley. Never fucking mind. At least with Bubba, we have fucking options. He either fights Austin or he fights Big Show. Well, great. All right, let's hear it. And he's going to the left, which means that it's Bubba and Deborah versus Bradshaw and D'Lo Brown. If Bubba loses this match, the entire Bubba Empire falls to the Big Show. And the funniest part is that this is gonna be another fucking instance of D'Lo Brown causing things to happen. Is D'Lo Brown like the MVP of this series? Has he caused the majority of the good or bad things in this world to happen? Would Bubba back suplex off the top rope? Hell yeah. What are you, who are you telling to go die? The guy in the back? Deborah is the weakest link here. Yes, we all agree on this, right? Because Deborah's the one that fucking taunts a lot in all the handicap matches and generally was just kind of useless. If it wasn't Tori doing it, it was Deborah. They're both equally fucking shit in this game. And that's not a diss to either woman in real life. I'm sure they're fine. As wrestlers, in this game, they're portrayed as cocky sons of bitches, or I guess blissful. There goes Deborah. They couldn't just make an animation for grabbing someone on the ropes? And now it's a... yeah, I don't know what you expected, Deborah. I also noticed that Deborah in particular really likes to pin. I think it's the designer to win less, because I think if every time you pin, it kind of resets the pin meter that the other wrestler has. So the best way to win a match is just to beat someone up for a long time and then pin them. This is how you win in SmackDown 1, from what I'm understanding. See, look at that. It was a immediate 1 count. I'm sure there's also factors like how much damage you've taken over the course of the match, but it's mostly the pin meter. This could go either way for either wrestler. Weakest fall-away slam in the entire series. He went 2 feet. This is why we make such a big deal out of Vance Archer doing that so goddamn high, because it's so goddamn weak in other games. Realism is weakness. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it just looks worse when it's not like going 4 stories into the damn sky. Deborah, genuinely, I think it would have been better if instead of doing double knees to the arm, you just stomp them with your heels. Because, you know, you're wrestling in heels. Why are you wrestling in heels? This is like Nikki Bella wrestling in fucking flip-flops. Why would you ever wrestle in flip-flops? That's not a rope break. It's fine. He kicked out before 2 anyways. Now, if only Bradshaw could pick up... Nope. Okay, Bubba isn't ready to go down yet. Fair enough. I mean, Bubba is fighting for his entire empire. I imagine he wouldn't let that go down without a fight. Spear? By Bradshaw? Since when? Is this gonna be another situation where the guy that just so happens to be the color yellow holds their finisher for too long and thus loses the match because of it, thus also causing a star to not die, or I guess get colonized with their entire empire because they did not want to act upon their finish, or could not, depending on how you look at it? C. Good choice to let Deborah get tagged in, honestly. Bubba immediately said, tag me in. Deborah, random Deborah roll up? Deborah's not the legal participant. You see, that makes it even worse. The game just let it happen. Like what? Was Deborah suddenly gonna become the legal entrant in the match? Also, is finisher to finisher. Why haven't you tagged in D'Lo yet? He's done jack shit. Go tag in D'Lo. Unless you just get this finish off right now. Oh my fucking god. And he got up immediately. He didn't even tag in D'Lo. Random roll up. Whoa. I'm so confused. Nothing ever happens? Is that the name of the game? The Bubba Empire has expanded again because people are throwing. Can we get like an Al Snow in here? That's about what I was asking for, actually. Okay, Mark Henry is one of the last people to not get colonized, and he really doesn't have any good options. This guy is fucked. This guy is so fucked. Oh my god, I did not realize how fucked he was. Well, seal your fate. He decided to go and fight Shane. Shane? Taker? Steve Blackman? Y'all got this. Mark Henry, Shane McMahon, The Undertaker, and Steve Blackman. What a match. 2 of these men would go on to end up fighting each other at WrestleMania 22. The other 2 guys... Not all of them except for Mark Henry are under the forced tutelage of Stone Cold Steve Austin, which means that Austin is gonna claim another. And that kind of sucks. But what I'm gonna say is that Mark Henry, damn, these guys are beating the shit out of Mark Henry. Like, I kind of forgot how dominant handicap matches can be, especially if they all go for strikes all at the same time, not grapples, because grapples just genuinely end up with them attacking each other instead. So far, it's really Steve Blackman and Taker jockeying for position. Shane hasn't done shit. He's almost done less than Mark Henry, and they're about even right now. I'll let you be the judge of that one, I guess. Mark Henry is just fighting Shane on the outside. You picked the worst person to whittle down, but I guess you should, because if you can pin them while the other two are down, then you just win. But I think it's also better if you just go for a submission, because then, you know. Okay, never mind. Mark's just throwing. He's trying to do a taunt war in a handicap match? What the fuck? I don't mean to be rude to Mark Henry, especially in his sexual chocolate days, but like, it's so over. It can't get much worse than this. The only way it could be worse is if you replace Shane with someone that was actually competent. And maybe stopped having Taker and Blackman trade blows in the fucking background while I'm talking about how fucked Mark Henry is, because it makes me look worse. Like, we know he's gonna lose anyways. I have to edit this in 3 days, by the way. I didn't record this yesterday because I was working on a different video idea project thingy that I also have to record tomorrow so that I can get that video out in a reasonable amount of time. A specific video idea not being able to work out definitely fucked me over. Shout out to Mario Party 3 for just inexplicably not fucking working, and Black Ops 1 for inexplicably not downloading. The universe doesn't want me to get this video out. Nice super kick, Steve Blackman. Also, Steve Blackman hit like his finish on fucking the oh wait, nope, it's over. It's over. Yep, that's it. Okay, apparently, one, no pin. Two, the match isn't over? Mark has a finish? Don't tell me it's up to Shane to end the match. It might be up to Shane to end the match. Oh, no, wait, it's over.
Rope break.
It is a rope break. Oh, wait, Steve Blackman pin? Inexplicable kick out. Austin is taunting Austin. Oh, wait, Taker. That's a submission, not a pin. And he didn't tap. He didn't tap from that?
Bitch, you serious?
Oh, there's a pin. Please don't push him into the ropes. Okay, thank God. He did! Mark, the world's strongest man in a 3-on-1 situation could not defeat 3 guys. You don't have to prove it. Although, it would be really funny. But now it's really over. Mark Henry has lost to Austin's coalition. We were all holding out a little bit of hope. At least I hope we were. But that takes off one of the final 7. 6 lucky superstars will have the opportunity to attack. And we get Al Snow. Okay, we're cleaning up the board. There's no winning here. Choose your fate, Al Snow. He went to the left, which he cannot do, and he knows he can't do it. I imagine he's trying to buy time. Went down right, which is the Big Show. All right, feed yourself to the Big Show. So Big Show, Big Boss Man, and China will face Al Snow. Al Snow is so fucked. I could not tell you how fucked Al Snow is. Okay, look. First of all, that fucking powerbomb rocks. Second of all, he's fighting the big team and China, arguably the most powerful woman in wrestling. And the only saving grace that he has is that they may be far too aggressive for their own good. They're hitting each other more than they're hitting Al Snow. Ah, well, good to know that Big Show does the same fucking choke out. What was Big Show going for there? There's a lot of people accidentally hitting each other. Like that, I think. Game looks. Al Snow is not going down anytime soon. Got it? Good. Maybe with a hog log, with a choke slam, maybe with a roll up on Big Boss Man, says China. China accidentally hit Big Boss Man in the balls. Well, what do you know? Oh shit, an actual unique barricade move. I didn't think they could do that. Big Show did his fucking finish on the outside. God damn it. This fucking guy. And Al Snow no-sold it. And now he's dealing with China by himself. Okay, here comes Big Show. Okay, if that move had ring outs. Okay, the match is over. Correct. That was the pin. The pin was the knockout indicator. Not the move hitting. The pin was the knockout indicator. There goes Al Snow. We are down to 5. 5 stars remain. And the next one up is Bubba again. Spin that wheel. You can't go up, right, left. I said you can't go up, left, and then you did it anyway. You also can't go to the right at all. What did I just fucking say, dude? That's to the left. It is Big Show and Devon Dudley versus Bradshaw and D'Lo. Oh, fuck. Here we go. We could be down to 4. This could be the end of the Big Show era. I imagine it's not, but this could be the end of the Big Show empire. The biggest empire in all of SmackDown 1. But I don't think it will, because it's the Big Show and Devon against Bradshaw and D'Lo. I think Big Show will reclaim these two. But I don't think it's impossible for Bubba to do this. I think it's just really unlikely. Do you get the momentum at the start of the taunt in this game? I think you get the momentum at the start of the taunt. Interesting. Also, Bradshaw is so focused on fucking Devon that he isn't going after Big Show at all. Also, D'Lo and Devon are in the same match? Fuck. Not again? We had this problem last time? Oh, fuck. D'Lo. Come on, man. You're tying me up for Santino with shit grounded strikes. Anybody would be doing well? Thank you, AI moment. Don't tap out to the Boston Crab. Okay, cool. If D'Lo tapped out to the Boston Crab, we were about to have some fucking problems. D'Lo's kind of going. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. He's kind of going off. Let him cook. Let him cook. He knows what to do. He's tagging in Bradshaw. He realized that he could do well against Big Show and went, wait. No, I can't do that. I gotta be lame. Oh, okay. Brad, you can't fuck up. You cannot. Yes? You can't fuck up, man. Just don't let him get don't let him get an advance on you. Spear? On the Big Show, it's supposed to be the other way around. What is this malarkey? Okay, you get your finish. You tag in D'Lo. Both have finishes at the same time. You might be able to double combo them. If one fucks up, the other won't. He tags in D'Lo. Devon. I knew I was gonna fuck it up. This is good for D'Lo because, you know, never mind. Oh, he's not fucking it up, and you're back in. Okay, what is this shit? Also, wait, I know Bradshaw's fucking finish does nothing. Does he just lose? Because last time, it didn't do shit. I assume it has, like, high knockout potential, but low actual power, since it's a clothesline from... Oh my god, dude, just stop reversing, man. Or you could just... Okay, bad option. It was a mix-up, though. If it was any later in the match, it would have been interesting to see. Okay, tag in D'Lo. His finisher's better. It's a taunt. Bradshaw, what the wait? Why are you going after fucking Devon? He's done nothing, man. Okay, Big Show through. It's fine. You have your finish. You'll be fine. Never mind. Never mind. It's over. It's over. It's over. The match is over. That's the end. It's not. Oh, yeah, because D'Lo was barely in the match to begin with, so he couldn't have taken enough power to get KO'd, but... What? Okay, it was a kick out anyways, but like, goddamn. Now hit him with the finish. Are you a stupid bitch? And he has another choke slam, so he could just hit it again and the match is over. I mean, I guess I wasn't wrong. Big Show and Devon beat D'Lo and Bradshaw. Let's just move on. Can we get a Ken Shamrock? Maybe a Big Show Christian? Nope, it's Ken Shamrock. This is gonna be bad no matter what. Choose wisely. Top right. So he's going to be facing Gangrel and Christian versus Ken Shamrock and Road Dogg. We're going to end on a 4, no matter what this episode. This could be the best match of the entire episode or the worst. But it's going to make it one or the other an empire for sure. A player in the game. So I'm fine with it. They'll essentially double their stock of wrestlers, which is really good considering the 3 other people that they are going into to fight and are surrounded by. The shape is just going to look weird. I think Ken and Road Dogg win. I was going to bring in The Rock, but I felt that The Rock was a little bit of an overkill statement. Also, because technically Road Dogg was closer anyways. It would have added to like the zigzaggy effect of the match, but I suppose it doesn't matter. Also, I love how the fucking Madison Square Garden Tron, you can just occasionally see whenever the camera zooms out too much on the 3rd arena, which implies that every single show that is a pay-per-view takes place at MSG, which is like, yeah, it is WWE's probably most iconic arena. Every time they have a match there, something interesting happens. Like Maxine Dupree winning the IC title is the most recent interesting thing. From Becky Lynch of all people, by the way. Because of AJ Lee of all people. There's a main event title scene that just so happens to revolve around the IC title instead of the world title. It's really fucking weird. And then there's just Maxine. Hi, Maxine. Gangrel might be keeping Ken Shamrock out of the ring. If that, you know, that's one way to keep him out of the ring. Thanks, Christian. A lot of how it's in-ring, they just keep it even though it's not the legal participant, but if it's the other way around, they just break it immediately. I guess you could use it as an excuse to be like, oh yeah, he would have won the match if it was the legal participant, but I think they do just stay in it for the in-game definition of 3 seconds anyways. Oh, double kill. Ignore the fact there were no killings at all. Christian is getting it Thank you, Road Dogg, for punching the air 4 times. Thank you, Gangrel, for hitting a super kick. You're not Shawn Michaels, bro. You can't just hit a super kick and assume the match is over. Anyways, Christian has a finish, and he's gonna use it wisely, I think. Random, he jumped off. Okay, did he jump back on? He got thrown off. I thought he was gonna do something cool. Instead, he did something stupid. Nice spear attempt by Road Dogg. Too bad he fucking missed. Okay, Ken Shamrock with a random pin on Gangrel is not the end of the match, though. Although at this point, it wouldn't be too shocking if it was. They're taunting right next to each other! Dude, what? What? 30 seconds! The match is over! Okay! Well, that means that our good old friends, Ken Shamrock, are now Brood members, which is kind of dumb, considering the Road Dogg tapped to a fucking sleeper hold, and that gets them the Rock. And we're down to 4. This means the next few episodes are going to be a lot of back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. See you next time.